Okay, I'm sorry that it cut off, but down here under your draft, you're on checkpoint. I think for y'all it's 6. Nope, it's 7. So you should have access to all of it. These are resources learning more about a business letter, a speech, a blog article. If you don't know what format, choose this writing, go here. Okay. Now, there's an editing checklist. You don't have this gray portion like I do, but you have this editing checklist and you have a peer review. So you can definitely use those. There's help for fragments and run-ons and sentence patterns if you want that. But go through that checklist. And then finally, the last thing I want you to do before you hit submit is when you go to your final product, you're going to actually click into your final product and it's going to say submit. But before you do that, it's going to say self-assess. And I'm not viewing as one of y'all. But you want to look and see, okay, where do I fall on this rubric? So if we go back and look at the rubric, and you're shooting for that A, so y'all are a 4 to a 6, okay? For structure and word choice, just to get a C, you have to accurately describe the structure, okay? So you have to accurately identify those things and then how it contributes to the development, okay? Then here, you're going to analyze the impact of the author's structural choices on the impact. Get all the way to this A. It's going to be really hard, guys. You're accurately describing the structure to create the particular effects and evaluate the impact on the choices on the overall meaning and style, okay? So make sure you're looking carefully at this. So word choice identifies words and phrases that impact the meaning. That means you can identify simile, metaphor, hyperbole, whatever it is that you're looking at. Here, you're clearly and accurately explaining the meaning of those words and phrases in a figurative, connotative, or technical meaning, okay? And it clearly explains the impact and then generally explains how the specific word choices relate to context or medium. A lot of you are going to be sitting here at a 5. To jump to that 6, you want to clearly explain how specific word choices relate to context or medium, okay? And then also you have organization. I feel good about y'all's organization. If you've been tracking with me, I think you're going to do well. Just keep in mind, sequences of paragraphs and use of transitions help build cohesion. That just means you want it to flow from one paragraph to the next. And then transitions are varied. So instead of it being like first, second, next, or first, second, third, or first, next, last, you want to vary those transitions. You want to mix it up. To begin with, blah, 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 blah. And then you want to have more transitions in a paragraph. I should be seeing 3 to 4 transition words in a paragraph, guys. I might try to send you a link in the email of transition words that you can refer back to, okay? Counterclaims, develops counterclaim fairly with sufficient evidence or detail pointing out their strengths and limitations. So you want to be able to look at what is the strength and limitation. There's some evidence of detail on the counterclaim for that 5. So even if you start out at a 5, like that's a great place to start for your sophomore year, and then we're moving up, okay? Describes specific counterclaims and clearly distinguishes them from claims. So if you're not getting to specificity at all, but you do hit it, you would get that 4, that C. I hope this helps a little bit. These are your, cog skills, so that's super important. Communicating accurately and precisely. I'm going to be extremely strict. If you don't have sentence fluency, if it's choppy, if it's super short, you're not going to do very well on this part. I want to push us, and I want you to become better, even better writers than you already are. So this one will be very difficult to score high on, but that's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. We just got to push ourselves on that sentence variety, those different sentence patterns, avoiding run-ons and fragments, that kind of thing. Okay, that is the cognitive skills. Make sure you self-assess before you submit. These are 2 5-minute videos. I hope that helps. If your internet is still not back on and you cannot submit, just shoot me an email and let me know, like, hey, my internet's still down. And then the goal is to try to work on it, but for sure have it in by Monday. Okay, we'll for sure have work day on Monday, SDL, and get that in. I'm planning to be there Monday. I'm excited to see your faces. I love y'all. See you soon.